I just broke down a series of things, and I need to go over the processing. So this is more for me. This is On Imagination with a Healing Garden. Legal name, Angela B. Chrysler. I felt condescending. I looked into the condescension. I traced it back to protecting the unit, there being a misunderstanding. My intelligence was invalidated. That was the misunderstanding. I felt threatened, so I was hurt. But the threat is gone. I know it's gone. I still feel silenced and frustrated. I cannot speak. And then I went back to misunderstanding. It's always in misunderstanding. Intelligence was invalidated. So then I opened the door inside my mind. I stepped in and I remembered, I pulled from memory with my new understanding that intelligence was invalidated. And I combed through all of the events in my youth that validated that my intelligence was invalidated. And when I combed and sorted through all of the events, so many events, my entire youth made sense. There was a time period of my father constantly telling me how stupid I was, making jokes about me being too pretty to be smart and then too smart to be a girl. And then when I was 12, the tables turned when my parents could not deny how smart I really was. And my father started beating my brother to get smarter. And that is when my brother started to beat me. But the last time I spoke to my brother was 6 months ago. And the last thing he said to me was that I just dabble in psychology. And I remembered every fight that my brother had with me my entire life. And every one of our fights was that he was trying to prove to me how stupid I was. He was trying to prove to himself that he was smarter. So he would hoodwink me into debates. He would challenge me on things that were artistically smarter, and then he would beat me. That continued our entire lives. As an adult, he's 3 years older than me. And as an adult, he proceeds to try and outsmart me, try and outwin me in argument, try and outbest me. And I am still worlds advanced in his intelligence. And instead of getting smarter himself, he would proceed to gaslight me, insist that I was stupid, or that I just dabbled in psychology. So I blocked my brother, and he wants me to reach out again. And today, just now, I realized what it is that he and I are actually fighting about. He is not okay with the fact that I am younger, a girl, and still smarter than him. And he absolutely hates and resents me for it. I believe that he very much blames me for the abuse my father gave him, thinking that if I wasn't smart, he wouldn't have gotten beaten. So that is why I was abused. I now have understanding. And I can feel the shifting in my mind. I can feel the invasive perspective exiting. I literally can feel this massive toxic perspective draining out of my brain right now. You know, I almost want to say there's some chakra things we can do to help cleanse this, because I'm thinking that that's all toxic. Let's go ahead and try this. Lizzie, could you grab me my bowl of chakra stones, please? Breathe with me, please. And out. Thank you, sweetheart. All right, I want quartz. Just like quartz and amethyst, quartz and amethyst. Yeah, I can definitely feel. I wonder if there's anything here that I don't know my stones. This is where I'm absolutely ignorant on chakra stones. I'm still learning so much about them. Oh yeah, I can definitely feel that. All right. I know I have tiger eye in here. Tiger eye is good because I'm a Taurus. All right. And I'm going to grab some amethyst and more tiger eye. Technically, I have all the Taurus stones here. So technically, I should just hold on to those. So deep breath in. And out. And in. And out. I want to bring energy down into my crown. I've got to think up something mantratic here. This is huge. I need to cleanse. What should I say? Words, 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 words. I release all. I release all that does not align. I release all that is not mine. Ooh, I love that one. We're going to do that one. I release all that is not mine. I accept my freedom. I accept my freedom. I release this burden from inside of me. I release this burden from within. My God, this is an old, old invasive perspective. I believed I was stupid. That was my limiting belief. I believed I was stupid. And I had to spend every day of my life up until right now proving to the world that I'm not stupid because I did not believe it in here. You know, my father used to say, I used to tell people, I know two things. I know I'm beautiful and I know I'm smart, because those were the two things my father made sure he told me. But he never said it like, I admire you, you're smart. It was always, why the fuck are you this smart? You shouldn't be this smart. You're a girl, you're supposed to be stupid. And it was actually a very negative belief to have about being smart. And I tricked myself into thinking that I accepted that I was smart when in fact I didn't. There was a part of me that very much believed I was stupid. And so I went around trying to desperately prove, look, I know what I'm talking about, which is, I now internalized. I have internalized my own self-knowledge. I am smart. This is between me and myself. I love it when it's between you and yourself and no one else. So when it's all done and said, you're like, oh, this is between me and myself. And there it is. It's internalizing the belief. There's believing it up here, but then there's believing it in here. And when you believe it here, it's internalizing, and it's something completely different. Let's do some box breathing. Okay, deep breath in. 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4. A little slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4. Wow, it has been a long time since I have had to do shadow work. Wow, that's nice. And I'm so glad I'm doing it at this stage where I can articulate the process so I can replicate it for everybody and say, okay, these are the stages of shadow work. Oh, that's so beautiful. I'm so glad I have this video. Wow. Now, always, self-care is to follow shadow work. And because I did self-care now, tomorrow is now a full day of doing shadow work. Or I'm sorry, I messed that up. And I can already feel it. I'm already exhausted from that. So I need to go sleep. I need to take a nap. Self-care. From this point on, this is my formula. Whenever you do shadow work, as soon as you're done doing shadow work, self-care for the rest of the day and the next day. So tomorrow will be a self-care day for me also because I have to normalize. Well, I have to decompress because doing shadow work is a big deal. So it's after you do the shadow work, think of it as you've had this parasite on your back, you dump it in the shadow fields, and now you got to run home and take a bath, rejuvenate, ground yourself, count all the stones that you picked up. I might go play some video games. Maybe that's what I'll do. But oh, definitely just dropping that down. I want people to sign up for Anna's Lounge. That's what I want because I'm going to do like gaming in that group, nerding. Oh, yes. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Oh my God, am I so excited. That is what I'm going to do. Oh my God. All right. Thank you so much. And if you love shit like this, subscribe. I can still feel it all in the back just pouring out of me. Like I can feel the full rewiring right in the back of my head. I'm going to sit here for a minute and just describe and report as this happens. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of electrical activity right there. And I feel it right at the nape of my head and then down into my neck. And it's just crackling and crispy. And I can just feel it vibrating down into my arms. And it's just the rewiring of the brain. Oh, I know what I need to do. Well, let's do havening. Oh my God, havening is perfect for this. Oh my God, is it? Okay, havening. Oh, we're going to do this for a bit. Oh, havening is like, it's amazing. Yeah, this is exactly what havening is for. Havening is basically accessing all of our nervous system. And it is fantastic for self-care. It is fantastic for taking a trauma memory and dropping it down to a regular memory. Now, I got some red flags about that in my system saying, what if you drop the memory down from a trauma memory too soon? Doesn't something need to be a trauma memory until it's understood and processed accordingly? So I'm going to say that half of havening is great. Yeah. I've already havened a few memories out, and now I'm wondering. And I can barely remember the memories to process them. So my question is, did the memories go away, or did the understanding go away? That has me nervous. That has me really worried. Triadic healing does it naturally. There's no forcing it. It's all natural. Yeah, it's 100% natural. It's holistic and it's natural because you're not forcing the mind to do something it's not ready for. Hypnotherapy does that. So I'm beginning to wonder okay, so we're not going to do that kind of, I'm not going to do that kind of havening anymore because I got to do more research on that. I'm now concerned. On the other hand, it was nice to remove a lot of those images because they were way too detailed. Okay, let's do this. So we're going to do the part, excuse me, where it's just going to be, I am smart. I am smart. It is safe to be intelligent. I am intelligent. I am really fucking smart. I am disciplined. I am at peace. I am a master manifester. Oh, all of my manifestations on my partner started coming in yesterday. All of them. Like just flooded, and I went, there it is. And now I know that in a few days, the ones with the finances are going to come through. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm very, very happy about that. Trust the threads. Trust the energy. Believe in the energy. You are safe. I'm just taking that in, that I am smart. I am educated. I am intelligent. And when we accept the belief, it sets right in. I have one now for manifestation. How do you know manifestation works for you? So try this argument. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. So for manifestation, try this one. Do you believe that manifestation works? Do you believe that you are selectively intelligent? As in, you pick up precisely what you need for your tools and what works for you. And do you trust your own ability to trust yourself? Now, if you answered yes to all three of those, you should be manifesting. But if any one of those three questions is not defined, if you're uncertain about any one of those three questions, it won't work. It will not work. Because you have to believe in manifestation, believe that you are wise and smart enough to select something like manifestation, and you have to believe that you can do it. Doubt is only a lack of logic. That's all. And every time I finish with shadow work, I love to just breathe the fresh air, just absorb the new perspective. It's not the new perspective. It's your perspective. It just, some garbage fell off of it. That's the difference. You always have your solid perspective. It's just, it gets beaten up, it gets ripped apart, it gets changed, it gets altered. Someone comes along and puts wings on it. So you just got to throw it all out and get it right back to the bare essential of your perspective. And that is you. You are your cognitive core. It's like the cognitive core is here with your perspective. It's your perspective, and then your cognitive core, and then the God self, and then the identity, defense system, fear system, subconscious mind. That's what it is. I am. Don't say them. Feel them. Feel the words. Don't say feel. I am. I am strong. Think about how strong feels right in the center of your gut. Try this. intelligent. How does that one feel? Now, while you were focusing on the center of your stomach, observing the feeling, I'm going to give you another word. Eager. And you're feeling how it's changing. Those emotions are manifestation. They're all right there. The words do nothing. It's all the emotions. The words are so irrelevant. It's all about the feeling. Now, try this one. Receiving. Receiving. Feel that just fill and flood right there. My God, that felt so good. All right, try another one. Ready? So we're going to go back to receiving. And deep breath in when you do this. Deep breath out. Gratitude. Now you should have felt it shift from receiving to gratitude. There's a flow. The energy is flowing in or it's flowing out. It is positive or it is negative. So you can have a positive negative flowing in and or a positive negative flowing out. All words have this. Every emotion has a four-way line to it. Every emotion. Gifting is my favorite. Gift giving. Receiving is in, positive. Gratitude is out, positive. Taking is in, negative. No, I'm sorry. Taking is out, negative. And being stolen from is in, negative. So it's the exchange of something being given or taken. In the positive, it's a gift. In the negative, it's by force. When it's forced, it's negative. When it's chosen, it's positive. And that's the difference. Choice, force. Freedom, slave. Control, no control. Control is about choice. So we're going to do this again. Close your eyes and just a few deep breaths in. Out. Love. Thrill. Trust. Want. Desire. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do some more box breathing. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, and relax breath. By memorizing the feelings and then taking that memorization over to manifestation, that is what you're supposed to be doing when you manifest. You're supposed to feel it from here. And then as you imagine what it would feel like with desire in your sacral region, it moves up into your intuition. Allow it to feel there. When it sits in your intuition, that's when it starts pulling on the universe. It's when it starts pulling on everybody else to start making that shift. And all it is focusing with your heart, not with your mind. The subconscious mind must be shut down for this. If you have a hard problem shutting down your subconscious mind, try journaling. Journaling from the heart completely shuts it off. Fiction writing, if possible, or make-believe, or something you wish for the future. Do not talk about science or facts. Talk about fiction. You want to access creativity. When you access creativity, it opens this thing up inside of you that absolutely allows you to, how do I explain it? It accesses your creativity, which is your intuition. So as soon as you start journaling fiction or even make-believe, or I wish I could go to this holiday, and if I'm in Japan, I would go here and I would have sake under these cherry trees. Really elaborate on the fiction of your dreams and your fantasies that you want. Then focus on the feeling as you write all that down. Turn inward. Then pause, put the pen down, and take some deep breaths and really just focus on the feeling of what it felt like when you wrote the words, I want to go to Japan. And it's the feeling of wanting to go to Japan that you felt when you wrote the words, I want to go to Japan, that it pulled on the energy. It has nothing to do with the subconscious mind. It has nothing to do with words. It's feeling. Now, most people are so out of tune to their own emotions that they don't even know how to do that. So the best way they can do is reverse engineer it by creating the words to create the emotions. But emotions come first. Emotions 100% come first. Thank you so much for joining me. If you love shit like this, like, follow, subscribe, comment below. Tell me what part of the video you resonated with, and take a look at my link tree down below. I do a lot. Go ahead and take a look at everything I do. Thank you so much. And may the kindest of words always find you.